Alright, can I name all the Fire Emblem characters? They're divided over all these different quizzes. They were made and sent to me by Cynthia, so thank you very much. I will leave the link in the description. And I'm going to see how long it takes for me to complete all of them. And ideally, I'm going to name all of them. I've been making Fire Emblem content for about 8 years. More than that if you count like my really old bad videos, so it should be a piece of cake. Some of these games I've played like literally a week ago, and some of these I haven't played in at least a year, if not more, so we'll see how far I get. I made a little splitter here to see if we can perhaps cause a world record to happen. I don't think we will. So we'll start with Shadow Dragon and work our way through. So ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Load time, gonna cost me a lot. Play the quiz. Okay, so let's just, strategy for all this is just starting from the top, from the beginning of the game. So this is for Shadow Dragon. So Marth, Kain, Abel, Sida, Draug, Gordon, Jagan, Norn? Who else is here? Alright, let's just move on for now. Castor for Chapter 2, Daros, Chapter 2, Ogma, Larst, Board, Cord. Who else is in your initial starting lineup? Riz is here. Marth, Jaden, Abel, Kain, Gordon. The heck? It's always so embarrassing when you forget one specific character, but we gotta keep moving. We don't have a lot of time for each of these. They're gonna run out of time eventually, so if I don't get 100% right away, we will. Timer is running, okay. So let's just go to Chapter 3, I guess. So Navar, Lena, and is Malthus in here? No, okay, it's just playable characters. Malthus, gotta make sure to focus on going from beginning to end, and you always make it in time. Julian. There you go, fill that gap. I think we're Chapter 4, Merrick. You can kind of peek and see if you forgot someone if you just take someone from the next chapter. So Merrick is Chapter 4, and Mathis is in Chapter 4. I think that's it. And then Chapter 5 is Wendell, and the whole Harden crowd. So Harden, Wolf, Setgar, Violent, Roche. And then next chapter has Rickard. I think that's it for next chapter. Athena? Okay, doing good. So Chapter 7, I think Minerva appears there. Might as well just do the White Wings, even though they join later, so don't have to think about them. Catria Pella. So Minerva, Catria Pella. Because what if I forget them later on, right? So Chapter 7 at Bantu. Might as well do Tiki then. Chapter 8 is the port chapter. We got Roger, Caesar, Rad. Chapter 2 Rad. Chapter 9 has George. I think that's it for that chapter. Chapter 10 has Minerva. Chapter 10 has Maria. Minerva. Chapter 11 has Linde. Jake. I think that's it for that chapter. Chapter 12 has the whole prison gang. So we got Medea. We got... Who else is in there? Dolph, Thomas, Macellin. Different spellings, I've been told, have been a big pain. There we go. And Boa. Medea. Astrum. Horus before that. 12x and 14 Beck. Okay, so now we're like at 15-ish. I think the desert chapter is after this. Do you recruit anyone in the desert in Shadow Dragon there? I don't think so. 16 then? I'm getting hazy in the chapters now. What else is here? I know there's someone between Pella. There's a lot of people here. Etzel is here somewhere. But I don't remember the chapters very well. What happens exactly? Shoot. Can't remember these chapters. I played this game a couple while ago, but like all the characters have been replaced because it was Shadow Dragon but better. I might as well move on to some other units while I'm thinking. So we got Nagi, Goto at the end. They're like the last characters you get. No one joins in the Garneth chapter. No one joins in the Manakete chapter either. There's at least one more guiding unit I'm forgetting. Ymir is right before that. So there's something between Ymir and Goto. So Ymir is like 20x. Lawrence is there. Who joins after Ymir? Because it's like Ymir, Lawrence. You got that big chapter with the forts in the middle. You got the Michaelis chapter. Oh, Ellis. Okay. That is the Manaki chapter. I was wrong. 3 minutes to find 4 people. Particularly that gap between Pala and Etzel is really, really triggering me right now. If we get all the characters before time is up, we gain time, and we need that to beat world record, you know? Surely Chris is not here, right? There's no Chris in FP11. Why are Evil and Kane apart? Oh, Frey. Of course, Frey. Okay, it's in prologue order. That's right. Okay. I was thinking from the beginning of the game, but it wasn't the beginning of the game. Okay, perfect. Pala. Zane. Yes. Okay, what's his name? Samson. Aran. Perfect. Okay, we got there. Nice. Let's move on to the next one. Play next quiz. Did we just do that? That worked? That works. Okay, great. Let's go. And I got a split too. Okay. Valentia. So, Alm. Oh, they're split up in parties. That's great. Although I'm not going to remember the DLC characters, unfortunately. I know one of them is like Shade. So, Alm, Cliff, Tobin, Gray, Faye. Who else is here? Myson? Who else is here? Alm, Gray, Tobin. Oh, Lucas. Okay, so then you move on. You play with this party for a little bit, but you get Silk from the Thief Shrine. Then you go down and you go to the right, and then eventually you meet up with Python, Clive, and Forsyth to be reckoned with. So what's in between there? So you go to the right, and you go fight a couple battles. Who do you meet in between? Oh, Claire. It's a bit of a waste of time to go through all the maps in that game because you have a lot of them you just don't recruit units. Python. So let's just do a part 3 guy to see. Luthier. Okay, there's literally nothing between Python and Luthier. So then Delthea. Matilda. Okay, different strategy for this one, but it's working out. We don't have much time for this one. Delthea, that's the end of Act 3. Act 4, you get Zeke. Tatiana. Boom. Alm party done. Celica. Jenny. Bowie. May. And Leon. Valbar and Kamui. So who's in between there? There's a character I'm missing. Jenny, that's the 4 you start with. Saber. And then you go to that island and then you meet Conrad, but he's like later. And then you... Who else do you pick up? I don't think you pick up anyone in part 2. So let's just see if we have Pala and Katria. Okay, there's no one else in Act 2 that I'm forgetting. Pala, Katria. And then you're in the desert, and then you get Jesse if you don't forget him, which I usually do. You see Dean and Sonia. And then in between there's Atlas, I'm guessing. And then I think that's Act 3 done. You're gonna want an Act 4 though, besides Conrad? Because Dean is like the end of Act 3 basically. Est is there, of course. And this one is between Est and Conrad. There is quite a bit of game between that. Oh, Noma. Always forget him too. Okay, DLC, I have no idea actually. I might have to just give up on that and move on, but I don't get 100% if I do. So I think it is fair if I give the time to think about this. But God, who are the DLC characters in SOV? That's so hard. Because I've never played this DLC. I played some DLC for my channel, but somehow I never got the Cypher units. I just remembered one name because I was just reading the other comments this morning. This is a big time cost. It's also not legit if I don't get it, but I really don't remember these. I better memorize these for next time I'm attempting this. Shade. God, what are the other ones even? They are real ones. I want to just give up and move on with my life. Okay, I'm going to use this time to think about the next game, New Mystery. So I'm guessing it just has all the characters again. So we just need, like, Marth. What else do you start with in that game? Do I just do it from the prologue on? Probably, because that's the order that they're in here too. So whatever, because we got to start with like Chris, and then Luke, Rhodey, Sita, Ryan, George. God, I've been playing FE12 but better, which I can replace like all the characters. So you got like Drog, Ogma, Athena. Okay, we have those ready. We have those in our memory right now. Then the main game starts. You have Marth, 2 archers that I think I already have. Board or Cord, I don't care which. I think Cord. And Julian and Mathis. Okay. Alright. Next quiz. Let's go. We didn't complete this one, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just for practice, right? Okay, so let's see if we can complete this one. So we start with Marth. Chris. Oh, does it start from the prologue? Let me try that. So Aran, Gordon, Ryan doesn't seem to do prologue. Athena? Okay, it's definitely just from prologue onwards. Good. Okay. I forgot that this doesn't go always on top, so I guess you just have to peek in and out every now and then. I don't think I can put it always on top. Anyway, so we got that. We got Draug, Ogma, he's over there. I guess if I use the prologue, it makes it harder to miss people, but also I'd rather just go from chapter 1 onwards. So you got Cecil, Luke, Rhodey, Roderick, Draug, Malaysia. I'm gonna look this one up, the spelling, because otherwise I will not be able to fill it in ever. I know that Cynthia put a bunch of effort into getting all the spellings in, but apparently there's still a couple that I know that they don't. What the fuck is her name? I'll think about it more when I'm done filling in the other things. So we got Draug, Malaysia, and then let's just check Katria and Warren and Cord and Board and Barst. Might as well. Okay, so Cord, Julian, Mathis. Oh, Palas here? What the hell? Where's Mathis? Did I already do him? That's weird. Maybe. Surely Cynthia wouldn't forget Mathis. Oh, there's a typo? Or this is different spelling, I guess. Okay, Mathis. And there's something between Cord and Pala. Linde joins at the start of chapter 3. Alright, so something between Mathis and Ogma. What about Castor? This is all chapter 4 stuff. Sirius. Ubello. 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 There you go. And Julia. Yuria. What's her name? Yumina. There you go. So something between Mathis and Ogma. Oh, Sita. Okay, not that, but that's okay. So someone between in chapter 3 or in chapter 4. But I can't think of anyone else who joins in chapter 4. Or 3, for that matter. There's a gap there. Still trying to find this healer unit. Marisha, apparently is the spelling. Marisha? Oh, well, Marisha. Didn't mean to get malice there, but there we go. I looked at the spelling. Okay, no peeking, no peeking. Okay, so let's just say we're moving on with chapter 5 is where we're at. So George is there, even though he joins later. And Rickon is there. No, Rickard. There we go. Rickon is a different game. I don't think there's anyone else there. Let me just think real quick. I don't think so. Chapter 6 is Frey, Norn. Okay, we're good. We're good. Frey, Norn. What's the Navarran poster name? Samto, Samuel, and then we get a Gaiden with Rad, Caesar, Wendell beforehand, Navarre and the Dancer, Fina, there we go, and Astrum is there, let's not forget him even though he joins later. Fina, I think there's anyone else in that chapter. What comes after? I think Etzel is soonish. There's some chapters in between. This is like chapter 7. But I don't know what chapter 8 is. Or 9. I think the bridge is next. Roger? Okay. Roger. Harden? Nope, doesn't count. He's in a chapter though. Harden. I think someone else joins. Bantu? Someone joined between Fina and Bantu. Shit. I don't remember who that would be. Is the bridge next? I think it is next, because Astrum is chasing you for several chapters in a row. So... Oh, Kane joins here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. So George joins then. And then the desert. Minerva is before. Okay, somehow before Etzel. Okay, whatever the order is, it works for me. Etzel. Elran, I think, is next. And Merrick. And then the Gaiden chapter with Dice. And Rororo. I don't think he counts. I think there's only these 3. Then you go and do you go to Dragon Lair yet? Is it Dragon time? Only 2 minutes for all these characters. Holy shit. Let's just do the Dragon chapter. So we got Daros is there. And Athena is there. Panicking. Daros is the Dragon's thingies. We got Jake. Beck is probably somewhere. Jake and Mouse. Okay, so we're kind of close here. don't remember anyone else joining in that chapter. Anna's not here, right? Daros. And then let's just do Zane. Samson. Shima. Okay, they're further away. Daros. Zane. Zane is further away, damn. Who else is between? Oh, all these guys. Leiden. Raiden. What are their names? Belth. What's Leiden's guy's name? Roberto. There's someone else in there. Fuck. Who else is like in there? There's like 60 more characters that I have to do here. You got Medea. Goto. No, not Goto. Nagi. 4 characters after Nagi. What the heck? DLC, right? What's his name? Camus from DLC? No. Emir's here again. There's just way too many characters here. There's 77 people. I want to know who I missed before I move on. Gosh, there's so many. Drawing a blank here. Zane joins the Ice Dragon chapter. You got Tiki. Then you go to the mainland. You see Abel, Est, and apparently someone else. Someone in between. Est and Abel. Dolph. Macellin. Astrum is in there. That's it for that chapter. And you get Katarina. And then you go after that. Oh, we get Tomas here. And then Samson. And then I don't even know where you go next. Good thing I'm replaying this game because I can't remember anyone else. Let's see what I missed here. Frost, Rocher, Horus. Oh, I forgot Horus. Fuck. Raiden with a E-Y. Riz. Okay, that's the Gaiden chapter. I remember that. Between 3 and 4, of course. And then the bishops, I completely forgot all those. Okay. Still trying to find this healer unit. Okay. Missed the split. Let's go to the next one. Wait. Oh, shit. This shit is messed up. Let's turn off global hotkeys. Okay. Next quiz. Genealogy. This one is easy. I'm getting all of these besides the substitutes maybe. So Sigurd, Ethlin, Arden, Alec, Noish, Lex, Azel, Aideen. Okay, that's my chapter 2 thing. Quan, Lex, Athlin, Finn, Chensu filled in the Finn part. Great. We're getting them all. And surely Arvis is not one of them. Medir. And Ekdu. Okay, Jamka. Ira. Okay, great. Getting them all. I do have more time for this than for the other one. Probably because of the substitute names. Ira. Someone in between here. That's interesting. Olin is chapter 2. Who am I forgetting in this chapter? It's like the whole squad. Can't remember anyone else in chapter 1. Odd. I feel like I forgot something. Well, Holden, Jesus, Beowulf. Very carefully going through here. Erinus. Erin? Yuri? Okay. Lewin, Sylvia. Okay. Erinus. I think that's it for chapter 2. Let's try chapter 3 one. Let's try Bridget's Tale to Claude. Okay. Gen 2. Already. Selith. Larse. Ulster. Lester. Boyfi. Shannon. And who else joins there? Diarmut. Delmut. Can I just do this? Delmut. Diarmud. The diarrhea. Shit. Lana. I should probably do the substitutes while I'm doing these. That's Mana. And that's Radney. And Scott Hatch was Rodolbon. Okay. Dalvin now. Okay. That's their substitutes. Lesser substitutes is Dimna. No other substitutes yet. Okay. Johal Fear and Johan and whatever their new names are. Julia. Okay, so I think I got all the initial ones. Julia. Who else is there? Oh, Fee and Arthur. And their substitutes Femina and Amid. And then between Finn and Luchabar, maybe Leaf. Okay, and Nana and Jan, the substitutes. Jan, is that really her name? We got Dew or Patty and Daisy. What's the name for that substitutes? What's her name? Maybe Ninian knows. Oh, this is different spelling. Okay. Jan. So we got Patty. What comes after Patty? Aries, maybe? Yep. Okay, so we're done with that segment. Aries joins, and then you got the Linde and... Oh, apparently Linda. Okay. What's her real name? What's the normal name? Tini? Tini? What is her name? I'm sure Ninian has all the real names. Tini. Let me know in the comments if you think this is cheating. Fine, okay. If it's cheating to look up the name on Ninian to see what the proper spelling is. Okay, got that. We need... Between Aries and Tini... Is that... I don't remember there being some... Oh, it's a dancer. Layla... Or... Lean? Okay. And I think we're on to chapter 8, so let's try Faval, Fibil... And... Do you recruit anyone else there in that chapter? You do. Probably do. Really hope I can come up with the missing ones. This would be a huge waste of time if I didn't. Fibil substitute is... it's on the tip of my tongue. Celio. Looking up the spelling. He has a way more simple name now. I am literally looking up that name when I'm done with everything else. Don't forget him. Acelo. Taynown? At the end, okay, that's the last one. Hannibal then. Corpul. Careprey. Care. My god, I look forward to localized games. Careprey. Corprey, okay. Nope. The Nina name is failing me. Careprey. Corpul. Corpse. What's the substitute name? Charlotte. Charlotte? Okay. What is his name? Google, help me out here. FE4 Corpul. Choirprey. Choirprey. Okay. Well, what else is there? Because I know that one. There's some substitutes missing to it. At least one substitute, of course. Look at the Gen 1 games real quick to see what their kids are again. What's the Gen 1 one that I'm missing? That's really infuriating me. Because in my head, Ira and Jamke are like right next to each other, basically. I got Dew. I got Edane. Oh, Deirdre. Huh? Diadora. Deirdre? There we go. Deirdre. Okay, great. I was thrown off because I usually don't recruit her before Jamke. Okay. Shit, what else is in Gen... I'm missing at least one Gen 2, like, non-substitute or non-kid, it feels like. Anna, Lester... Francis, Hatch. Shit. Oh, shit. Thought I would get full points for this one. Clearly not. No substitutes for those. I'm forgetting like a whole ass pair of kids in here. And it's infuriating. Who am I forgetting? Oh, yes. Ced and Hawk. Perfect. Okay, that's slightly less humiliating now. What else did I forget that I didn't know? What else did I forget? Acelo, okay, I had that one. Diarmwood, I had that one. Tristan, I've completely forgot Tristan to fill him in and corporate. Okay, so it was just a spelling issue for the most part. But you know what? Because I forgot Tristan at all, I'm just gonna skip it anyway. Next quiz. We have a lot of work to do this. Maybe next year I can do this again. Okay, let's just go. Next one. This is FE5. Okay, so Leaf. If I don't get full mark for this one, again, I'll blame spelling, but really I shouldn't. Finn, Avel, Halvan, Orson. We're almost at localized games. I gotta do this. So that's like the whole chapter 1 squad. Ronan. Maybe it's not. Tanya. Dagdar. Marty. Ronan. Safi. This is a game I feel like I've played somewhat recently. Or I've just played it way too much. Lithis. Matcha. Brighton. Delson. Laura. Fergus. Smooth. Fergus. Karen. Dawson. I feel like spelling is less of an issue in this one too. Maybe there's just better alternatives in this one. Dalson. Next chapter, Asbel. Let's do Zed and Sias. So Asbel, and then you go to chapter 5, you get Nana, and then you go to chapter 6, and you get... What happens in chapter 6? Yeah, that happens in chapter 6. Hicks. That rhymes. Hicks, and then you get Finn back, you get Safi back. Are you on time already? Something in between there. What do you get in 6 or 7? Oh, right, Shiva. Carry On is chapter 8. Marty's in chapter 8. Chapter 9 or 8X, you get Tanya and Dagdar back. Chapter 9, you get the Scrub Squad. So Selfina already? Yep, okay. Selfina, Alva, Kane, and then Roberts. They really couldn't think of original names for their calves and bone knights, could they? What's next? Chapter 10. That's Risi, Olwen, and Fred. They're clearly next, so let's skip everything else. Chapter 11X is that. Chapter 12. That's time for Salem. It's time for Merida. And that whole squad of Fern and Tina and Trudeau. Spelling lookup time. Ninian. Trude. Okay. Tina. And then after that, I think in 13 you get Glade. Selfina we already have. Glade. 14 is Dean. Edda. Homer. I think that's it for that chapter besides Lenoan. Okay, that's great. Ralph. Okay. I'm in danger. Chapter 15 has nothing else. I think it's time to do the route split characters. So Miranda, Sleuth. I'm going to do Amelda and Conomore. And then we got... Let's not forget the route split characters. So you got Sarah on both routes. And then Misha in one route. And the equivalent of the other route is... God, there is one, right? Misha? Maybe there isn't one. It was a weird thing. We got Ilios. Cheerios? What's his name now? 5 Ilios. 1L. Okay, Sarah, Miranda. There's something else in that route split there that I'm not quite getting. The top ones are all A ones, so I think I'm missing a B one. Is there another one? Yes, there is. Shanam. Miranda. This is the part where I didn't get to with PvP because I quit it. Between Miranda and Amelda, there's something here. Xavier? Yes, okay. And then between those two, so I think Reinhardt chapter? No, there's nothing there. What do you got? Chapter 19 is the escape chapter. 20 is the defend chapter. I don't remember anyone joining in these besides what I've already got. 22 is the river chapter? Or is that 23? Yeah, that's 23. No, 22 is the river chapter. So who joins in between here? Also, who's the last one? Galsus. And who's in between there? Shit. If I don't get full marks for Thracia, I should delete my channel, really. I can get so much time if I just get this one character. Onamore. And the Finn chapter. You get anyone there? It's not like August, right? Glorious. That's just playable characters. That's Copium. Conamore. Who else freaking joins in late game 55? I want to peak so bad. I don't want to lose 2 minutes over one character. It's just 2 minutes. We've lost more time in previous games. It's fine. Just think. Sias. Oh, yes, I know it. But what was it? What's the spelling again? It's Nana's brother. Yarmut. What's the spelling now? Delmwood, come on, just give it to me. I know exactly what chapter he joins. The Yarmwood. Delmwood. I'm counting this one. Fuck it, we have it. Give it up. See, we had it. Next quiz. Boom. Done. Control. Split. Let's go. Next quiz. I'm not here to do a spelling bee. Come on. FE6. Okay. Roy. Alan. May you rep in peace. What the heck? 2 L's. Alan. Ellen. There we go. Lance. Ors. Waltz. Marcus. There we go. Chapter 1 done. Ellen. Chapter 2. Deke. Wade. Marlinus. Shanna. Lot. And after Shanna, we get Lou. Chad. Chapter 3 done. Chapter 4, Rutger. Chlorine. Chapter 4 done, I'm pretty sure. Chapter 5. Do we see Dorothy and Saul there? Whatever. Chapter 6 done, besides Sue and Kath. Chapter 7, Zealots and Trick and Noah. And chapter 8, Astolfo. Igren, might as well do Astolfo, Wendy, Barth. What's his name? Bars? What did they call Lego Head now? It's just Barth here. I'm counting it. Barth, OJ. There's something in between them. Besides Barth, there's one more. Lena. There you go. Okay. Moving on to, let's see, 8X is no one. Chapter 9 has Sin. Anyone else? Before that, yes, Fear. After that, Gonzalez. Geese. Klein. Pates. Thea. And I think that's roughly it. We got Kitnado. And Bartray. There's something else here. Larum? Elfin? Elfin? Ooh, might this be the best one? Might we get PB on FE6? Bartray. Who else between that? Because you got chapter 11, chapter 12 ending with those two. And Cat is chapter 12, clearly. Ray, maybe? Yep. Okay. Chapter 12X is no one. Chapter 13 is... Shit, what's chapter 13 like again? Oh, it's that one. Yeah, Cecilia, Sophia. I know it's next chapter. It's fine, though. Percival, the lady, the two best units. Just that's how I forget them. Okay, so Igren is chapter 15 start, so we can start there. So we got Faye joining at the end, and we got Garrett in between. And then we're in the home stretch. We got Zeus in chapter 16. We got Douglas at the end of chapter 16. We got Faye joining right there. Yu is in the middle. Douglas is 16X. Chapter 17. Okay, so we got like a couple here. We got D, Nime, and Dayan. What else is in between? There's like one character that probably joins on both routes. No, wait. No, it's not both routes. It's There we go. And then we got Karel. And then in between, we have Yoder. Boom, done. Perfect. We just need to spell it for Barth, but fuck it. We don't need that shit. Give it up. Barth, okay. Fine. Next quiz, let's go. Control, split. How is that my best game of all things? Okay. Blazing Blade. Hector mode recruitment order. Okay, so we got Hector. I could probably just read the top to make sure I know the orders. Hector, Matthew, Sarah, Oswin, Elliewood, Marcus, Bartray, Dorcas, Rebecca, Lowen, and Merlinus, and Guy. And I've played this game the most out of all of them, I think. Merlinus. 14, Priscilla. What else is between 13 and 14? The heck? 13X is Merlinus, 14 is Priscilla. What else joins in 14? Like how it's like roughly numbered after, you know what I mean. The numbers on the left match the chapter numbers. Huh. Let's move on. Lynn, Kent, Sane, Will, Raven, Lucius. This is odd. Will. What choice between Will and Raven? What the heck? I have like a huge gap in my memory right now. Alright, Raven, Lucius, Knas, Legault, Fiora, Dart, Legault's Dragon's Gate, Ninian, and Wrath, Beef, Isadora, Desert is Hawkeye. Localized games are such a speed advantage, holy shit. Hawkeye, Yeats, Wallace. I've looked at the Serenus Forest page for recruitable units for so much for this game, so like these are all next to each other in my head. They're just permanently arranged there. Farina, that's Crazy Beast. Chapter 26 is Fida, which doesn't join, but whatever. And Pence, Louise. And then we got Hark and Corel. And then we got Jafar and Nino, just all in pairs, very easy. And then we got, who else even joins at this point? We got Athos at the end, we got Carla, we got Renault. Who's in between? Is he still going on the thing properly? Yes, okay. Just checking if I was recording it properly. Okay. Between Vida, which is in the Cog of Destiny basically, and Carla, we got a couple here that I can't remember. And also there's some weird ones in between that I should totally get, like instantly. Vida joins, and then you get the Berserker. And then you get Sands of Time with Nils, maybe? Yes, okay, perfect. Nils. Okay, so what happens? You beat 13x, you get Merlinus, and you go into chapter 14. And all I remember you do there is go to the village to get Priscilla. Oh, Urk, of course. And then in that one, Will, Linmo, Linda's League. That's 4 people. Oh, Florina. There you go. Perfect. Alright. Split that. Next quiz. Sacred Stones. Okay. Erica, Seth, Franz, Gilliam, Garcia, Ross, Vanessa, Mulder, Naomi, Colm, Archer, Luth again, all in pairs, very easy. Natasha, Joshua, and Ephraim. Hello, Ephraim, Kyle Ford, fucking Orson, doesn't count, okay. Kyle Ford, chapter 6, chapter 7, no one joins. Chapter 8, they rejoin. Let's just do routes with characters. Tana, Dusol, Amelia, Cormag, Garrick, Tethys, Inez. Okay, that's the order that they're in. So let's do Erica route first. So Tethys, Ewan, Saleh. Oh, there's a lot in between, right? Larachelle, Dazla. Who's in between here? You get Tethys, Inez, Garrick. That's chapter 10, chapter 11. You get Larachelle and Dazla. So what's going on here? I'm missing one. Tana, Amelia, chapter 9. What about Ephraim route? How's that go? Chapter 9, you get Tana and Amelia, chapter 10. Also, is Null here? Nope, not exactly where I thought he'd be. Cormac is 13. Oh, Renak is in here, of course. And then at the end, we got Sarina Mir. Remember that. So what's between Larachelle and Tethys? And Erica routes. Oh, yes, Marissa. The Crimson Flash. Beautiful. Okay. Split that. Boom. Next one. Play next quiz. Alright, 41 minutes so far. We are getting to the harder parts slowly. Okay, this is a fairly big one. We got Ike, Boyd, Titania, Oscar, Riz. Okay, Rolf is somewhere here at some point. Ileana, Mia. I'm roughly going in order, but I should really stick to order closely so I don't miss people. So what happens then? Shinon, Gatry, surely not Grill. After that, Soren. Okay, perfect early game, perfect early game. Rolf, Lethe, Mordecai, Volk? What is between Rolf and Lethe? It's like before the prison chapter. But after the chapter where Rolf and Mist join. Oh, Marcia's there. Volk is chapter 10. And so are Nephany, Kieran, and Brom. And then you got Zyhark outside, as well as... Is Astrid next? Nope, there's something in between. Soth is on that ship. Astrid. Gatry we already got. What's between Soth's Invo Convo and Astrid on that boat? Who else is there? I see Luchu on the ship, so he's top tier. Soth. That's odd. I don't want to miss that. But it's the portion of the game that I memorized least clearly. I only have 3.5 minutes. So let's do the rest first, and then maybe we'll think of it. So you got Astrid. What happens after? You go to the... You go do chores for Sanaki, who's not on here. So that's Makalov. And then you got Tormod Moram. Okay, alright. Can't just forget about the portion. You got Devdon. And who's between Moram and Devdon? Because Moram is the end of the previous chapter, and Devdon is somewhere in that chapter. So who am I forgetting at this point? It's not like Khalil and Largo. They're later, but they're very easy to forget. So I'm just going to put them in here. As well as Har. To give myself more hints of what to think. Oh, Jill is... I'm forgetting Jill. There we go. See, that's why it helps to move on. So Moram, Tormod, and who else is in between there? Because Devdon is like an enemy in that chapter. So it's got to be someone at the end of... Oh, it's the hidden character. There we go. That's weird that he was after, but it's okay. Okay, so Devdon, and then you get into the Serenus Forest part. You get Raisin at the end, Yanaf, and Ulki. Does anyone join at the start of Serenus Forest, or at the end of 16? Or during 16? Can't think of one. Is there a renewal scroll here? Tanith. There we go. Khalil is like the info convo in that chapter, like the mountain chapter. And let's do some other characters. Gifka, Sala, Tabarn, and we're getting some good ass characters here. These late game characters are always a bit hard to memorize. We got Joffrey somewhere, Lucia, and Bastion in that chapter. I always mix up the order of the late game of the FE9 chapters. Before Nasir, that's like... Could be anywhere between those chapters. Lucia... Surely Black Knight is in one of these. Khalil... What else is happening in that late game, other than a lot of enemy phase? Alincia. Between Khalil and Har, what do you do? Har is on the bridge. Ranulf is on the bridge? Okay, so it's before Ranulf, before the start of that chapter. 20-something. Oof. I don't think I'm going to memorize this one. I don't think I'm going to remember this. Eat Rock. Eat Rock is where Largo joins. That's later. You got that in the Sala chapter. I don't think that has any recruitable units. You got the Priest Shelving chapter. I don't remember any units joining. I can't remember. Ugh. I could think of this in terms of classes, but that would take too long for these last couple seconds. Well, who is it? Oh, Taronio. Ah, of course. Alright, play next quiz. And split. Okay, Radiant Dawn. This is one I've been playing somewhat recently, so that doesn't mean anything apparently. Micaiah, Soth, Nolan, Leonardo, Edward, Laura, and then Meg, and then Aran, and Ileana. Okay, good start. Keep going. Fiona, Psyhark, Jill, Bolug, and last one there is Taronio. Now I remember him. Fiona, and then Vika, Tormod, and Morim. Then Laguza, Emancipation Alliance, Raphael, Nyla, Black Knights. That should be part 1 fixed. So Lincia, Marcia, R, Leanne, Nilucci, Rom, Nethany, Heather. I played this really recently. Heather, who else in the chapter? Lucia. And then Leanne, we already had. I think that's most of those. Leith, Mordecai, Khalil. Oh, there's some stuff in between. Oh, this the knights. Joffrey, Makalov, Astrid. Marcia's already been here. Donvet, excuse me. Khalil is endgame, so that's all of part 2 done. Part 3, Ike, Skrimir, might as well. Soren, Titanium, Mist, Boyd, Rolf, Shinon, Oscar, Reese. Apparently missing one more. Mia. Nope, missing more than that. Remembering all the road marks is going to be a pain. There's like 9 of them. Shinon, Gatri. Okay, I think that might be all of them. So who else joins later on? Let's see Kaiza where he is, okay? There's someone else before Kaiza in 3-4. Liar? That's after, apparently. Mia. I hope it's not another Gromar I'm forgetting, but there should be like 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe there's one more. I did Mists and Reach, the healers. I got both Cavaliers. I got the Archer guys. I think I better move on to other greener pastures. Racing? 3-5. 3-6. I don't think anyone joins in 3-6 itself. We get Geronio back after that in the Dawn Brigade. Who else joins in the Grimworks? We got Yanaf and Ulki again in 3-7. 3-8. I don't think anyone joins. 3-9. Maybe we're already on part 4 units, honestly. Let's try Sala. Let's try. Let's see, 4 prologue should be when they all join. So we're probably missing some important ones like Tanith and Sigrun. There we go. That's the end of part 3. Except for that gap. So Scrimir. I should really just move on with other units that I remember. So Oliver, Elias, Stefan. Okay. Joffrey, we already have him back. Renning for endgame, so that's a long ways away. Let's do it. Gareth, Laron, Nasir, Kurth Nag. There we go. Kurth. Who else joins like super late? Volk, Bastion. Okay, so Volk is 4-5, so there's some more endgame stuff I gotta get. So you got the Herons, you get the Dragons, Enna. Ifka, and what's his name? Negus? Okay, that's the endgame characters. So now we're looking for just part 4 and that one gap in part 3. Which should be really obvious when I know it. Really want to get this one though. This is one of my favorite games. Scrimir. This is all 4 prologue stuff. Who else joins in freaking 4 prologue? Sanaki. Okay, something between the Kaia's part and Tabarn's part, which is 4-2. Tabarn's part. Anyone joins Ike? Anyone joins Ike's squad, or I guess Tabarn's squad? Well. Ah shit, who's this part 3 character? You got Rolf, Boyd, Oscar, the 3 brothers. You got the comedic duo Shinon and Gatri. Mordecai, Kaiza. Is there a 4th Laguz that joins there? Renolf? Oh shit, let's go. Okay, nice. Split it. And on to the next. Alright, Awakening. Somewhat recently played this. Karam. Lucina. Alyssa. Frederick. Who joins first? Robin? Yeah, sure, Robin, of course. Robin. And then that's the chapter 1 so we got the Vake, we got Teach, we got Sully, Stalvirion. Okay, chapter 2 has Muriel, chapter 3, I think Sumia is around here. Longku, Rickon, Maribel. Not going to get him. Maribel, Rickon is chapter 5, chapter 6 is Pan and Gaius. Chapter 7. Are we onto the desert already with like... Oh, we're here. Cordelia. Then the desert, I think Tharja. And Gregor and Naui. And Libra, I think. Great. And then all the child units are going to be really difficult, like Morgan and stuff. Oh no, I'm not going to remember those. Let's just do a couple while I remember them. Jerome. Donald. Anna. Paralog units, oh my god. I kind of want to continue on the main game campaign though. We got Thracia and then what? Then you go sad music. Does it have these Emerin and stuff? Oh no, oh no. Well, good thing we did those. So is I gotta do like Priam as well? Oh god. Okay, this is not gonna be complete. Where's Flavia and oh, they're all the way up there. Oh no, Flavia and Basilio. Okay, so we don't have many characters left. Like Lucina Basilio is like, that's like a gap of 15,000 chapters. Who else is in between there? Jeez. Okay, so after Thracia, who do you get in the game at all? You get Church, Dancer, Olivia. Church is the Falmark. Tiki is Falmark. Okay, apparently not. I guess she's optimal. I guess she is a guidance chapter, yes. Church. I don't want to go through like 15,000 chapters to find like 2 characters though. But surely there's more awakened characters I can think of. Let's do some kids then. Let's just go through the units and get their kids. So Robin is Morgan, Crom is Lucina, Lissa is Olwain, Vertic is no one, Sully is Shell, Virion no, Stal no, Vake no, Muriel is Lawrence, Sumia is Cynthia, Kellum, Lonku, Rinken, Maribel is Brady, Pan is Yarn, Gaius, Cordelia is Severa. Okay, more than I thought, Bill said, Cordelia, Gregor, Nawi is Na, Libra has no one, Thracia has Noir, Olivia has Inigo, Church has Jerome, Sina has no one. Well, snap, now we're stuck. There is a character. There's 2 characters from the main game I'm forgetting, and then a bunch of DLC stuff. Wall Hearts. What's his name? The King. Gangrel. Ooh, we're getting more than I thought, but I'm not gonna get these last 4 probably. Emerin. Shit, what's his name? Oh, Sairi? How did I forget her brother before him? Sairi. What's her brother's name? There's a similar name. Is it Chonsin? No, that's the country, I think. Fuck, I can't remember his name, but you know who I mean. They have like an Asian theme to them. And there's another one I'm forgetting. What unit am I forgetting between Church and Lucina? They're not that far apart. They're like 3 chapters apart. Oh, Henry. Okay, I'm glad I got that at least. He's no kids. I got all the kids. I just need the DLC characters. I'm happy with this. I'll take this. 40 seconds to think of. I'm not gonna look up the spelling. That's cheating. What else am I forgetting? There's another character. Another DLC spot pass character. I got Anna. I got Priam. I did this a while ago with Raisins. What was the DLC like? I remember the chapters not being very easy. Alright, just took the time to get a drink instead. Okay. Yenfei. Alright, and Aversa. Okay. That was a pretty cool chapter, not gonna lie. That was a cool chapter. Okay. I did better than I thought on this one, but I did not get them all. Let's go to the next one. We go next. Okay. Fates. I have been playing a fair bit of Fates recently. So, all routes. Korin, Silas, Kaze, Sakura. I mean, I'm just doing prologue characters at this point. Rinka, Hayato. Gee, why am I thinking of those? Korin, Kaze, Silas, Jacob, Felicia. What the heck? Who else is on all the routes? Azura? Okay. There's one more all-route character that I want to get, kind of. Is it someone who... Silas joins after the route split. So it's probably someone who also joins after the route split, but on all the routes. Is it Flora? Nope. Is it... We'll probably come up with it later. I'm not very good at like the chapter by chapter thing for Birthright, so I'm just gonna go through conquests and maybe we'll come up with them then. So first is like Effie, Silas, of course, Elise, and Effie, and who's the other one that joins there? Arthur. That's Elise's retainers done. Hopefully it's like a retainer or something. So at least, and then you go to the next chapter, is the Ice Tribe. So you get Odin Dank, Niles. Probably should do their kids. But maybe when I've written them all down, I can go through the kids. That's probably easier. So Niles, I think that's it for that chapter. So Niles, and then chapter 9 is Azura and Nyx. Then after that is chapter 10. You got Camilla, Baruka. Might as well fill in the bosses if I think of them. So Hinata, Camilla, Baruka, Selena, Takumi is in that chapter. And then chapter 11 is the lame chapter. I don't remember people joining there. I remember Kaze's there, Rinka's there, Inoka's there, with her retainers, Azama and Setsuna. I can get the birthright characters this way. All the playable characters are bosses in Conquest anyway. Okay, so you got Baruka, but nothing else there. 12, I think, is the one with Scarlet and Reina. And Takumi again. Is anyone joining that chapter? Yes, actually. Charlotte's Benny. And then... who's Rev exclusive? Attack Fuga? Okay, that's that game done. Good. We don't have to play it anymore. Baruka and Benny Charlotte have someone in between them that I can't think of right now. It's either chapter... It's gotta be chapter 10, 11, or 12. Looks like a group of retainers, probably. There, Gunter's chapter 15, so there's something between that as well. Leo. And Leo's retainers are Odin and Nile, so we got those already. Leo and Caden and Keaton. And then Gunter, we got, what's his name? Azama? Shit. Zana. What's the name of the shrine thing? The person, the priest, the Omnioji? I think of birthright characters next. We got some ninjas. We got Saizo. We got Kagero, Ryoma, Xander. I love how I thought of those like last. Scarlet's. I have Flora already. Alicia. Who else joins after like Scarlet in that point? We'll do some paralogs. I kind of want to do some paralogs, but also some early birthright characters I'm missing. We have Hayato. Who else is there early on? The perfectionist guy, Tsubaki, and their fellow is Hana. Saizo, this is someone who's like around in that chapter where you start in like a rectangular room. Who else can you use there? This is odd. I think it's best to go through some parallel characters now. So Korin's kid is Kana. Azura's kid is Shigure. Why is there another? Oh, that's Mozu. Okay. Shigure. Jacob's kid is Dwyer. Kaze's kid is Midori. Saizo's kid is Sophie. Sakura has no kids. Tsubaki, I don't remember what their kid is called. Is that Mitama? Maybe, maybe not. Saizo is Asugi. Azama. That's Mitama, I think. I don't know for sure though. Hayato is Rinka. No, Rajat. I always confuse those two names. Takumi is Iraki. And Kaden is... What's her name? Scratch my ears, snuggle time. Selkie. Ryoma is the spear fighter guy. What's his name? I can't come up with his name, but I know who it is. Elise has no kids. Arthur is Percy. Odin is Ophelia. Miles is Nina. Benny's is Ignatius. Leo is Forrest. Keaton Oh man, why can't I remember Keaton's kid? Oh yeah, Valoria, there we go. Keaton's kid is Valoria, Xander's kid. I also kind of remember the looks, but not the name. Siegfried? Siegbert? Laura doesn't have a kid. So I'm missing a couple kids. So I'm missing a couple characters that have kids. Do I have all the royals? Do I have 4 royals on both sides? I got Ryoma, Hinoka, Sakura, and Takumi. I got Leo, Camilla, Elise, and shit. It's gotta be obvious, right? Elise, Camilla, Leo, Xander. Yes, I got them all. So I got them. I got a minute left. This is tight. I also can't remember the all route joining one for some reason. It's kind of odd. Surely that would be easier to think of. Like, I missed them in all routes somehow. Also, these last 2 in Birthright. I mean, I know one. Zana. I just can't remember the spelling. I'm gonna look up that spelling at least, so that just for my own ego. Conquest. Izana. Is that the name? Okay, it is Izana. I just spelled it right in the name before I spelled. Okay, so we got 2 more. That's good. 6 out of 69. Oh, I know this one. I just remember. I don't remember how to spell it. The puppet dancing guy. Yukimara. Oh, what's his name? Well, we got that one at least. Oh, Rochi and Shura. Okay. And Laszlo Perry. Right. So that was retainers that I just completely forgot, and then a couple kids. Shiro, I remember the, yeah, not the name. Soleil, I forgot. That sucks. Caldori. Okay. All right. No sweat. We keep going. Split it and hit it. 3 houses. Surely we can do this. They're even grouped. Surely we can do this. All right. Ashen Wolves first. Yuri. Oh no, I'm gonna forget the name of the playable guy that's like around for like 1 chapter. Constance, Happy, Baltus. What the fuck? Oh, Anna. Hey, there we go. We don't have to do the simp guy. Okay, Byleth, avatars. We got all the avatars right away. Church, Catherine, Gilbert. Why are these first? I don't know, but it works for me. Rhea, is she here? No. Okay. Gerald. No. Oh, Gerald is here for some reason. Okay, cool. Knights of Ceros, who else? Shamir, Hanuman, Manuela. It's good to get these out of the way first. They're the easiest to forget. Hanuman, Manuela, Gilberts. Is Ritza here then? He is. He's Black Eagles, of course. Okay, Byleth, Gerald, Hanuman, Manuela, Gilbert, Shamir, Catherine, Aloise. Are these some early appearances here? Okay, Sedeth and Flame. Who is this other one between Byleth and Gerald? That's odd. And it's not Rhea. What about this last one? Let's do some houses first. We don't have much time. So Edelgard, Huberts, Bernadetta. We're going crisscross now. Doing all the archers. Fernand, Sylvain. It's doing similar by gameplay, in case you can't tell. Fernand, Sylvain, Nadu, Dimitri. Let's keep it focused on the Black Eagles, please. Dorothea, Linhart, Petra. I am blanking. Caspar. And I don't remember this one. Even though I probably like them. Let's do some Blue Lions. We got Mercedes, Annette, Ingrid, Felix. No, please don't tell me this is the character I used in the Let's Play. Please. Please. Felix, Annette. Ah. Okay, Golden Deer. Claude. Hilda. It's been a while since I played with the Golden Deer, damn. Lawrence. Ignatz. Only 2 minutes left, what the heck? I should be able to ace this. Three Houses does not have that big of a cast. It's only 45 people. Hilda. Marianne. It's also, I've been going at this for quite a while now. This is already an hour long. Marianne. Oof. I'm overheating over here. Marianne. Raphael. Leone. The one I was meant to use, and it's forever haunting me now. That's the golden deer for you. I'm trying to remember the battle of the golden deer and the lions for some reason. The battle of Grundle Field. That's where they all kind of appear and do stuff. But apparently not enough for me to remember them all. I can't come up with a single other character. Then again, it's not because I hate Three Houses or anything. Trust. Eloise. It's really tripping me up that there's another Avatar Church Knights of Ceros kind of person that I just don't get. And I'm missing 4 students, which is way too many. Especially the Blue Lions. I'm really mad about that. I'm dying over here. Okay, what did I miss here? What did I miss? Monica? Okay, I'm not mad about that. Shez? Oh, okay, there we go. I should probably just read the top part for that. Okay, Cyril missing. Rodrigue, Holst, Lysithea. Okay, missing Lysithea is kind of a big L. Other than that, this is just a matter of not reading the title. That's my bad. I'm going to read the title for the next one for sure. Alright, split it and hit it. Okay, Engage. This is going to be the worst, I think, because I haven't played Engage in ages. But there's always discussion on Engage, so maybe I can pick him up through Osmote. Okay, main story, DLC, emblems. Ooh, emblems? Really? Okay. Engage recruitable characters and emblem. Okay, alright. I read the top part. We can do this. Alright, Alir. Clan. Vander. What's the girl called? I forgot what the little girl is called. The Divine Dragon looked at me. Alright, keep going. Louise. And Chloe. And there's so much in between. What the heck? Okay, Alfred. Etier. Boucheron. Alright, we're getting there. Just need to think of her name at some point. Boucheron. Chloe. Céline. Might as well do Citrine while I remember her. And while we're doing that, Elchrist. Let's do the Brodia squad. Lapis. I'm missing Naka, I think. Jean. Okay. Main story, apparently. What about Anna? Okay. Got those. Lapis. Hortensia's in that chapter where they are peer. And Ivy. We'll just do their retainers later. Although, now that I'm thinking of them, Zelkov. And Kagetsu. What about Lapis? What about Hortensia's retainers? Are those in the chapter? What are they like again? They're the... Yes. Rosado. And Goldmary. Okay. Who else is in between? Brodia squad. We got Diamant. And we have... what's his name? Alpaca guy. I forgot what Alpaca guy is called. But we get Alpaca guy. I don't even remember their other retainer. Zelkov. Seedal, where's he again? He's here, okay. I guess Celestia. Let's do some retainers. Gregory. Mavier. Vale. Who else is in the DLC? The Winds, the 4 Winds. And another one apparently. Nil and Nell. And then Mavier's not there. What's she called? Marnie, but other difference. I don't remember what her DLC name is. It's time for emblems already? Okay. Hector, Karam, and Robin. And there was some other DLC ones that I need to think of. What's the hero's character called? Veronica? I'm just doing the hardest one first here. Hector. Oh, we got Fogado, of course. Fogado and retainers. What's the bishop called? Priest. He's like a similar-ish name. He's really good. Also, we have Marin. I haven't played Engage in so long. I want to play it now so bad. Marin is one of our retainers. What's the happy girl called? The one who likes to sing. Shit. I'm trying to remember their conversations, but they're not very memorable. Brunei is to cook. I need the other retainer. And then I need Marin's liege. Tamara. And then we got Panette as our auto retainer. Okay, great. We're doing great. Cedal, Rosado, Gold Mary. Who else joins after that? 2 characters. It's kind of an odd number. Well, it's an even number, but it's an odd number. Why can't I remember what the girl is called? Ram. Diamants. The guy with really high strength. Okay, let's do some emblems. Marth, Sigurd, Celica, Micaiah, Lynn. There's like 2 more. Leaf, Roy, Lynn, Lucina, and then I'm just going through story in my head. Erica and Ephraim. That's the last one you get, I think, in the main story. That's just DLC ones that I'm missing. So Lucina, Edelgard. Story. Lucina, Ike with Tamara. I could just go through those, can't I? Hortensia? He has some dark ones at some point. What other ones do I get in between? I'm thinking like all the... Oh, Corrin with Cedal? What's before that? What's between Ike and Corrin? I can just literally go through the games. Marth, Celica, Sigurd, Leaf, Roy, Lynn, Erica, Ike, Kaya, Lucina, Corrin, Buck, Violet? There we go. That's the one with Hortensia. That's right. Okay. So I'm forgetting some DLC ones. We're forgetting Marnie's DLC name, and we're forgetting the priest's name. That's with Fugato. Trying to remember if I can remember any of the DLC emblems or bracelets, I should say. But I played Xenoblade so long ago, and I never finished all these. I think Tiki is one though. There's some other DLC emblems that I'm just not remembering. This fucking alpaca guy called... so close to remembering them all. Andreo, Madeline, Linden, everyone forgets Linden. Sapphire, that's very forgettable. Okay, Amber, it was with an A, and then Jade, of course. Okay, alright, it's fine. It's fine, we tried. Split it. And time. Time. Split it. Split. There we go. Okay, 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 14 seconds to not memorize most of them. Well, to not memorize everyone in every game, but we did get all the ones in the middle, I think, or a fair amount of them in the middle. You know what? Don't hate it. Don't hate how we did. I don't know how many we got in total. I'll probably have to add it all up. Maybe I can do it in editing. Alright, thanks Mecha in the past for making future Mecha on the editing table, add up all the scores, but it looks like we got a total of 94%. We remembered 718 characters out of 762 total in 1 hour and 19 minutes. So if you want to challenge me, go ahead, link is in the description. Thanks again for Cynthia for sharing this, and I'll see you next time.